So I'm Fredrik Westman, I'm from Sweden, and we are at the Laax Open 2024. I'm the head judge here for both the pipe and the slope. And yeah, I have a crew with 10 other judges with me, and we work here all week. Basically, the slope style is judged different from the pipe. The pipe is judged overall impression. That we look for criteria like amplitude, execution, variety, risk, progression, and landings, of course. And we kind of use those criteria to get a score, and that scores we use to define a ranking. The slope style we use is something called SBS, section by section judging. Then each feature get a trick score from 2 judges each. And then we have 3 judges that gives out like a composition score. It's a new name we have for this year, where we kind of look at the whole run, the variety, the flow of the run, the creativity, and the progression. It's a little bit new, and we're still trying to tweak it a little bit, so it's a bit interesting this week for us. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why we changed the name. It was called overall impression judges for the slope. Now it's called composition. That we looked more for variety and kind of progression and bit odd grabs, harder grabs, other different takeoffs. We reward that more now than we used to do, and just increasing one spin more all the time. And also in pipe, we really look for the variety, that they spin all the 4 directions, the front side, back side, switch front side, switch back side, and also different axes and doubles and triples and alley-oops and so on. Yeah, so I think we're going towards a little bit more, not spin to win, but more creativity and more fun to watch snowboarding. Judging snowboarding is super hard because it's not it's not like diving or any other sport where you have it like a trick score that is defined and the difficulty, and then you just judge the execution. Here you can do whatever you want. There's no way we tell you how to do a backside 360. You can do it however you want, and we need them to judge after criteria, and that's make room for interpretation from each judge, and we all like the different stuff, and so that's why I have a big panel with a lot of guys in and girls in. So yeah, that's the hardest part. So I was competing myself back in Scandinavia in the 90s, and then out of a coincidence, one spot for a judge clinic in Stryn, Norway opened up for a Swedish guy, and I was there, so I jumped on that course, and that was back in 1997. And then I've been judging sort of since then, so yeah, it's almost, I don't know, what is it, 27 years of judging. I was on the panel when that infamous Nigra was with Max, and we judge from a camera system. We have fixed angles, so every rider gets kind of judged the same zoom and everything, and we had just a really unfortunate angle for Max, and it was impossible to see. It was a knee hook. It looks like a stump trick, and we judged, we put in our score, and when we press send, because it's OBC, it's Olympic Broadcast Committee and TV, we can't do anything. The score is in the system, it just goes away. And we did that, and the slow-mos came on from the other angle, and it's so obvious it's a knee hook. Like, oh, we need to change, and they said, sorry guys, it's too late. So was not fun, and that's the hardest part of judging, because you are getting judged by all the people back home in the sofas, and they have every angle and replays going on. We don't have that. We judge what we see, split second. So sometimes we are lucky we can have a replay and we can adjust the score a bit, but usually it's real live, one time see judging and a few seconds to put in a score. So yeah, I have a lot of judging friends that quit because of harassment online. People being really rude in the bar, whatever. You need to have a tough skin and just let it slip off you. So it's really hard. We're working on different ways to kind of solve this, but it's really hard actually to do it. I love Laax. I've been here 15 times, I think. I've been here when it was old ISF Day, International Snowboard Federation days. I was here when it was World Snowboard Federation, and when they switched to FIS. And yeah, I love this place. It's one of my favorites. But you know, I've done Nippon Open, I've done Toyota Big Air in Japan. Like that's Sapporo and Niseko is a favorite place. It's amazing with all the power. I've done Mammoth and yeah, Air and Style. You know, basically every event I've done except X Games. Actually, is one I need to kind of take off. But but Laax is definitely my favorite place. They have an amazing team here, and usually a very nice event to judge.